everyone. This is Great Grammar for a Great You. In this channel, I give English grammar lessons. We have started with the basic English grammar and we are all set to move on to advanced English grammar. If you would like to join me in this journey, do subscribe to this channel, click the bell icon for notifications, and yes, you can share this link with anyone and everyone who wants to learn English grammar and who also wants to teach it. For today's session, I have picked up the topic formation of adjectives. And if you look out over here, I have listed out a few suffixes. So let me write that for you first. Suffix. Suffix is a letter, an alphabet, or a group of letters that's added to the end of a word. Just like we have a suffix, we also have prefix. A letter or a group of letters added at the start of a word. And such words which get a suffix or get a prefix or get both of them are called as root in English. Basically, whenever we talk about formation of words, we do dwell into these three things. Today we are going to focus on all these suffixes. You can see we put a hyphen over here, which shows this part is going to attach itself to the other word. We're going to use them and make adjectives. The first one, I have written an ed over here. It actually means having. Which adjectives have the suffix ed? Talented. Made from the noun talent. Second, gift, which is a noun. And the moment I say gifted, he is a gifted surgeon. That means his hands are skilled. You can trust the surgery his hands do. Okay, let's move on to the next suffix. I'll put a tick mark so we know we are done with this. En. Usually en conveys made of. Something like wooden, made of wood. Golden, made of gold. So you notice one thing. When you know the meaning of the suffix, which would follow in quite a few of them, you will be able to understand and infer the meaning of the adjective also. Like the moment I say a wooden table, immediately you would know, oh, it's a table that's made up of wood. This was the second one. Third one is an F-U-L, full, which actually means full of. This is a U, there is a double L. When I write the spelling of full, let me make it a little proper. I spell full as F-U-double-L. But when I use the suffix, I'm going to just write one L. Doubtful. Full of doubts. Joyful. Full of joy. A doubtful gentleman. How to convince him? A joyful time. A happy time with family and friends. I've used adjectives. I formed them by adding the suffix full to the nouns doubt and joy. That's what we do most of the time. Add these suffixes to the noun and make their adjective form. Let's go to the fourth one, ly. In fact, I'll take that like also together because both of them mean to be like. Manly, godly, child-like. We've heard these words, right? All these are adjectives which are made. They are made from the noun man, God, child. Like a child, childlike. Like a man, manly. Somebody who is merciful, good, you just want to use the adjective godly. A godly behavior. Okay, you have another suffix over here, a tick over here, an ish. This means somewhat like. Not exactly like, but somewhat. Maybe a remote reference. Like, it's not red, it's reddish. A girlish behavior. Feverish. Somewhat you feel like you're having a fever. So let's write those words. Girl, girlish. Even for child, actually I can have the word childish. Now that I have put childlike and childish, let me explain the difference. Are they both adjectives? Yes. Do they convey the same meaning? No, not really. Childlike is used in a positive sense and childish is used in a negative and sometimes naughty sense. Childlike laughter, you will appreciate it. Childish behavior, you'll get impatient with it. Both of them are adjectives made from the noun child. L-E-S-S, without. Somebody is without sense, senseless. Somebody is without, something is, everyone is of use, I can't pick up that example. Something is without or without use, so you write useless. We can add up. If it's going to be of use, you will add the suffix full and make it useful. If you want to say it's not really going to help, it's not going to be of any use, you're going to use the adjective useless. What about some? You have adjectives like troublesome. Somebody who has a quality of creating trouble everywhere, you'll call that person a troublesome person. Somebody who has a habit of quarreling everywhere, call that person quarrelsome. What about a Y? A sweet, simple Y. Happy, healthy, wealthy. You've made the adjectives by just adding a Y to the nouns. Happiness, health, and the last one was wealth. We are still at it, so let me just rewrite over here. So these ones were done. We are done with this. We are done with this. The word forward, journey. Backward, strokes. Adjectives made by adding the suffix ward. Most of the time, it conveys movement. Now let's look at this list. Why did I separate them? Why did I put them on the other side? Not much important though. It's just to suggest that these suffixes which we have over here, they are derived from Latin origin. So you have al. Let's pick up some adjectives. National, regal, which means royalty, legal. You saw that? I'm putting an al, making into adjectives. Some adjectives have the suffix ane. Mundane, not much happening, something which is not very interesting. On the other hand, I can also have an adjective humane, behavior expected of human beings, kindness. What about that AR over there? Let's pick up an adjective. Familiar. It's so good to see familiar faces in an unknown land. Familiar, adjective. Made from the word family, which consists of people whom you know. Let's do the next one. ARY, necessary. So that we'll pick up another. Customary. Necessary, customary are adjectives made by adding the suffix ARY. Here you have added the suffix ARY to the noun custom. Here you have added the suffix, you have added the word ARY. The noun form is necessity. Okay, so we are done from, we have finished with this, and this. Let's look at 8, ATE, 8. Your son is refusing to have his medicines. You lovingly told him, you forced him, you coaxed him, you raised your eyebrows. He doesn't budge. Obstinate. It means stubborn. You have put the suffix ate to make an adjective. Next one, ble. Now, ideally speaking, I put it here. For ble, I can give a word like sensible, and I can give a word laughable. You cracked a joke, no one laughed, and you wonder why, and they say it's not laughable. Before the ble, which is the suffix which I've put over here, you add a, so it becomes laughable, the adjective of it. You would not have a laughable over here. On the other hand, here before the ble, you add an I, it becomes sensible. I mean to say, when you're adding the suffix ble, you can have words which have an I before them, and you can have words which have an A before the ble part. Esque, Latin origin, pronounced as, let's write the word for you. Picturesque, very beautiful, amazingly beautiful sight. Grotesque, something ugly, really ugly, or ugly in a humorous way. Both are adjectives which are made by adding the suffix esque, pronounced as esque. Last one, id, I'll just give one word for it. Humid. Okay, let's go to one more. Not a very pleasant one though. Stupid. You made an adjective. So these are some basic suffixes which we can learn, and we can make adjectives. We'll practice a few words. I'll write them down for you on the board, and then we are going to make the adjectives out of them. One good thing about forming adjectives or learning how to form adjectives is you will be able to spot out the adjectives when you're reading sentences or when you're reading articles. And one method to build up your adjectives is you write a noun, like let's say you write the noun street, and then you put on as many adjectives as you want around it. Like for example, narrow street, wide street, crooked street. So these are a few practices which you can take up to enhance your adjectives. So I have for you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words, and together we are going to make the adjectives out of them. Ease. Remove the E, put a Y. Easy. That's the adjective. Fool. Add ISH. Foolish. Adjective. DIRT. Dirt. Put a Y. Dirty. Adjective. Pardon. Pardonable. ABLE. It isn't a pardonable crime. You have used an adjective. You made it by adding the suffix ABLE. Sick. This is a good one. LY. Sickly. We did not speak about an LY, but yes, there is an adjective which with the suffix LY. I kept on giving homework to my student, and he had this sickly look on his face. SICKLY, denoting sickness. Silk, just like what you did with wood and gold, you can add silken. Yes, you can also write silky. She has lovely silky hair. It's silken material. Both are adjectives. I hope this was informative. And thank you so much for watching this session. We are going to be back with more lessons on English grammar. Thank you once again.